Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, just short introduction. It's something like a year ago, so I had a presentation at Bangkok General Assembly of ANOC about the Olympic parks. So that's just what was happening during the year. Locally and internationally. The Olympic Parks is a long-term project of our National Olympic Committee. And generally, the project is how to maximize the impact of the Olympic Games. So we heard the presentations about the Olympic Games itself, but the people in the country, they're watching just only in TV, and we'd like to maximize the potential of the Olympic Games they have. First of all, we see that as a long-term concept, which is fully in line with Agenda 2020. We'd like to be closer to friends. We'd like to support the grassroots and motivate the children to the sport. We'd like to support the healthy lifestyle, and there is definitely a huge marketing potential for AOC partners and NOC. Let's have a look for the short video as you saw a year ago, but just only to remind us what event it is.
In summer 2012, the Czech Olympic Committee brought Prague to London and created a unique experience for a record number of traveling Czech fans. In 2014, the Winter Games were held in Sochi, Russia. We decided to bring the Games to Prague and introduce all winter sports to a wider and younger generation of fans. We created a 135,000 square meter Olympic park in the center of the city, the size of 21 football fields. Visitors could go ice skating, snowboarding, and cross-country skiing. They could try ice hockey, curling, bobsleigh, luge, figure skating, alpine skiing, ski jumping, short track speed skating, freestyle skiing, or even biathlon, and participate in live video conversations with the athletes in Sochi. The site attracted 35,000 visitors on the first weekend, 5 times the expected target. By the end of the Games, over 400,000 people have visited the park. Half of the visitors came from outside Prague, and 30% were children from hundreds of school trips, many of whom signed agreements to cooperate long-term with Olympic sports. Over 40 minutes of live footage was broadcast daily on National Network TV. The Czech Olympic Facebook page grew by 175,000 organic likes, for a reach of 1.5 million people on social media, becoming the #1 growing European Olympic page during February 2014. The total media reach was 7.2 million people, the highest in the history of Czech Olympic sport, and 94% of visitors said they would like to see the park return in 2018. Which goes to show you that you may not be able to bring the people to the Olympics, but you can bring the Olympics to the people. But that's not all. Thanks to interest from schools, the Olympic Committee has signed agreements to cooperate long-term with over 1,000 primary schools, which will bring over 200,000 children a future in sport. With mentoring by current Olympic heroes, we will bring an even brighter future for Czech sport.
Okay, thank you very much. So we received, as mentioned, more than 400,000 people on the park. So there was a massive cooperation with the Czech TV, strong visibility for marketing partners, and very good presentation of all the Olympic sports. But what else? So we have the summer edition, which is different. And also, we made a debriefing and we tried to improve the things. First of all, we realized this will not give the chance just only to the Prague, but also to the other regions. That means we made the so-called tender for the region, which will organize this Olympic park. There's almost all the regions that participated, and at the end of the time, we realized the region which is outside of Prague. Which is also good because the summer Olympics are during the school holidays, and because our main target is for the families and for the children. So that's where we're coming outside of Prague, because during the summer holiday, and so the children are not in the capital city. That means also that we choose the location in southern Bohemia, and generally the location is something like 5 kilometers outside of the Austrian border. And we have several different rules. First of all, we'd like to have an Olympic legacy. So not just only the temporary park, but we'd like to use the existing venues, sport venues, and we'd like to build up the venues. And also we'd like to encourage the local sport activities and set up also the local sport clubs. Second of all, so that the Olympic parks, it must be the long-term project. So that's, as you saw in the previous video, we will cultivate the project so with the schools. And actually now we have more than 300 children in the project, and the Olympic park will be just only the grand finale. And the last one also, and what's very necessary, all the sports federations, they have the sports on the program of the Olympic Games, so this will participate, plus the other, they interested. That means so that not just only the Olympic committees, but all the sports federations, so this will prepare this, this very park. Please have a look at a short video just to explain, so that's how we want to organize that. Thank you. And we have the reason also we present here, we have the idea so to broad that on the international level. As you know, so that we're in the contact with many of you, and we have been talking about some kind of pilot projects for Rio 2016. Also, so that we're in negotiation with IOC, EOC, ANOC, and all the other organizations. And now also that we set up the team on behalf of Lausanne and IOC, so James McLeod is responsible for. And now I'm calling for the other NOCs, especially in Europe, so that who wants to participate on the pilot project. I understand also that we have some kind of setup, so that's in the other countries, so that it might be the different setup. Our colleagues from Holland, so they have been preparing their own Olympic park, so they call that the Olympic Experience, so that's which might be located in Den Haag, and we're very closely cooperate together. We'd like to set up the pilot projects, so that's for 2016, and later on, so this will do the debriefing, and we'll see, so that's how sustainable the project is, but we believe very much it is, and we very much believe in the future that everybody will use this fantastic opportunity of the Olympic Games and to promote the Olympic ideas in their own country. Thank you very much for your attention.